You've just won the third leg of your fourfold multiple. One race to go. With Betfair, you can now cash out on racing multiples. Do you? Don't you? Join Betfair, download the Sportsbook app and get a free bet up to £25. Cash out. Do you? Don't you?
Hi everybody, day one of Royal Ascot, and the day on which there'll be a minute's silence for Sir Henry Cecil. A great move by Ascot to cut across all the protocol and really strike a chord with all those who gather for this fantastic feast of racing. And it could hardly get off to more of a flood than it does with the Queen Anne Stakes, Animal Kingdom, Kentucky Derby winner, Derby if you must, but it is Derby. Also winner of the world's richest race, the Dubai World Cup. Really got, it's plenty short price, I would think, and got plenty of those who've got a chance of upsetting him on grass and a straight mile, right? He's been here and had a practice up against Animal Kingdom, Declaration of War, complete blowout, frankly, in the Lockinge when there was fortunes for him, very much on a retrieval mission here and having to establish himself as a Group 1 performer for the first time on this stage, a hell of a tall order. Trade Storm put up by Pricewise has certainly been one for money this morning, and there are plenty out amongst the rags who could come and spring something of a surprise and run into a place, the likes of Chill the Kite, etc. The King's Stand, the second race, the blitzing 5 furlong. Shay, the South African raider, Mike the Cock, an absolute past master at travelling horses all over the place. Again, a short price favourite. Reckless Abandon of Clive Cox, very much the one put up against him. Pearl Secret, another Jamie Spencer's pick in the race. I would think Reckless Abandon, I'm a big fan of the Clive Cox yard, and he needs to pay the rent to that John Frankham, who's his landlord and who charges like a wounded rhino. The St James's Palace Stakes, well, Jim Bolger likes nothing better than putting the whole of the planet on the back foot, and Dawn Approach announced last week as a surprise runner here after pulling his way into oblivion in the early furlongs of the Epsom Derby. If Jim Bolger's happy enough with him, then plenty of punters will keep the faith, but he's a wicked short price again for me. And the likes of Magician, bit of a scare last week, but wouldn't be here unless 100% right. Toronado lost his glittering reputation in the Guineas, but the Hughes Hannon team say he's every bit as good as ever, and they have absolutely unswerving belief in this horse. And Dundonald stepped up from the Jersey Stakes as Roger Charlton thought this could cut up a bit. That could well be the each-way option. Later on in the day, the Ascot Stakes, the staying handicap. I've had a little bit each way on Big Easy of Philip Hobbs. And Philip, I spoke to him yesterday. He was in Los Angeles. He needs to stir his stumps to get here for the second last race.